Taoiseach, can I just firstly, Anna, because it's been quite clear that there's a more hostile approach from the US administration towards Europe, and then we have Donald Trump's threats, very clear threats, including about Greenland. What kind of pressure and strain does that put, not just specifically on the EU-US relations, but regarding specifically,
Sorry, what?
just what kind of strain and pressure does this all put on the Ireland-US relations, but also if you are travelling to Washington in March, what kind of message would you then be giving to Mr. Trump?
Well, it's early days yet in respect of the March meeting, but fundamentally, as you know, last year the European Union and the United States reached agreement in respect of tariffs and a trading issue, which did stabilise the situation as evidenced by our own returns, economic returns and fiscal returns, but it still is challenging for quite a number of industries. So our focus is on dialogue and continuing to work with the United States government to resolve any outstanding issues. I would hope that the situation in relation to Greenland would be resolved. There is a clear basis for doing that. And I look forward to that happening in the fullness of time.
Taoiseach, in relation to the family reunification changes, what is the aim of that other than to restrict the amount of time refugees have been granted permission to stay, the amount of time they are before they're reunified with their children free?
Well, I think we have to have a fair system in terms of the asylum process. The most important aspect of that, I think, is to have a faster application process, that people get results to their applications earlier, both in terms of the initial phase of the application and then subsequently in relation to any appeals. And that work is underway, and quite significant progress has been made in terms of speeding up decisions in relation to the applications for asylum. And then what we're doing is aligns with the wider European Union experience. And I think it's important to get the balance right.